Hello everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel, The Almost Organized Owl, where we are on a mission to get organized in our finances through budgeting, cash stuffing, and savings challenges. If that's something that interests you, please stick around. So family, I do apologize for my voice. I am getting over a cold that I've had for the last week or so, and so I've been putting off recording because my voice sounds horrible. But it's the last of the year and I don't want it to completely escape me without at least sharing some of the things that I wanted to share with you all. Let's get into, firstly, my Christmas present. This is a Christmas gift that I received from my mother. It is my new cash envelope. This is from Notique, and it is gorgeous. I originally saw this on the Organized Monies channel, and as well as, I believe, a Pink Cloth Life. She may have had one also, and I think that it's gorgeous. The envelopes are like this, and you put your cash inside there, and then close it up. And then, of course, you have your tracker here, and it comes with, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 envelopes, and then you have some additional trackers here, and some note pages, and that's about it. And I think that it is absolutely gorgeous. I mean, it feels so good on the inside of here, and then it has like this textured design on the outside with these rings. And similar to that of a happy planner, you can remove these sheets and then replace them. So I am just really excited to get started with this, to put the budget categories here that I have in my wallet. But I wanted to show you guys this. Beautiful. So I am excited to start using this wallet. So you all will definitely see this in my cash stuffing videos come 2023, which is in a couple days. This is the Makselife goal planner that I received from Brittany over at Plan Your One Life, and I have been able to go through it and utilize the assessment, the compass assessment, to go through my assessment scoring in the different categories: personal, fun and recreation, work and learning, family and relationships, health and wellness, spiritual and personal growth, financial and physical environment. And I also jotted down some of the intentions that I wanted to share. And one of the questions that they asked is, what could I use more of in my life this year? And I'm sorry if you cannot see this well. I like to write in pencil because I'm constantly messing up and I need to erase. So a few of the things is, I could use more in my life of devotions, that is spending more quality time in my Bible and reading and praying. Rest, as a mother of 4 children, rest is definitely something that I could use more of. Hobbies, I don't really have many hobbies outside of cash stuffing. I don't know if you could consider that a hobby, but I guess if that's considered a hobby, then I have that. Community, being able to, fellowship with the people, just having a sense of community. And I believe that I have that in the budgeting community, and I am so grateful for it. Then the fun and travel. With trying to pay off debt, we haven't really been able to travel as much as we, have done before, but I'm hoping that in this next year that we'll be able to do a little bit more of that, just maybe on a smaller scale. I need to have a little more eating healthy in my life and exercise. And what could I use less of in my life is stress, discontentment, and procrastination. So essentially that post that I posted in the community tab about being discontent and being content with where we are on our financial journey, that it was essentially like a little note to myself, a little reminder to myself to kind of be content with where I am on this journey, and know that everybody has different starting points, everybody has different ending points, but we're all on a journey, and just to kind of not compare my journey to somebody else's journey. All right, so then the next question is, what characteristics would I like to nurture this year? Organization, of course, is always one of my ultimate goals. Consistency, openness, and routine. 3 habits I want to develop this year is definitely getting into the habit of doing more devotions, praying, and reading my Bible. Exercise is definitely a big one. And then expense tracking. I have a very hard time tracking our expenses because we've started using cash. Before it was a little bit easier because everything just came out of the bank account. We just used our bank card and it was just all listed there. It went to a mobile app that we use called Mint by Intuit, and everything was just tracked there, and it was great. And then I just had to make a few adjustments. But now that we're using cash, it is a little bit more challenging to track expenses for both my husband and I, because both of us go to the grocery store, both of us put gas in the car, and that sort of thing. So I am going to try my best to get better with tracking our expenses. So then this gives you information on goal setting. It gives you some keys as to how to write your goals. You want to write your goals in the positive as opposed to the negative. One example is, I'm going to clean my garage this weekend versus get rid of clutter, and that sort of thing. And that is what this was just like a brain dump for the different categories. And excuse me for shaking the camera. Now listen, don't come at me. My handwriting is absolutely terrible, and I'm so sorry. I know Liz from Liz and Less really appreciates well-written things, especially from Ashley at Ashley Budgets. However, this is not it. This is just like really poor handwriting, and I do apologize. But just to give you the highlights of some of my annual goals, for personal is to take some time for life planning. I have never done this before. I've never sat down and actually planned, all of these different categories worth of goals or anything like this. So this is all very new for me, and definitely something that I would like to continue moving forward. Fun and recreation. One of the main focus is to travel and be adventurous, and then take some time for resting and relaxation. Work and learning. We are a one-income family, and so currently I am not working, and but I would like to increase my knowledge. I would like to, learn something new, at least one new skill per month. And the focus that I plan to focus in on is the area of accounting. It's a little bit of a shift from where I had been in times past. I had an undergraduate degree in marketing, and I have a bit of accounting in my background because the requirements for undergraduate classes. However, it has been quite some time since I was an undergrad, and so I'm going to be starting at the very base level with accounting, and I am excited about it. My goal is to learn at least one new accounting related skill per month, and to really hone in on that, just really focus in on that. And then I would also like to establish a small business, and really I was listening to somebody on YouTube, and she was mentioning the fact that it is important for families to have home-based businesses. And so because I'm not working outside of our home, I would like to grow and establish a small business. I'm not 100% sure on what that would look like, but it's one of my goals for 2023. And so we'll see how that goes. And then finally, relationship and family and relationship is to be intentional about family time. Next is the wellness and physical wellness and health and wellness. And one of the focuses that I would like to focus on for 2023 is my physical health, building routines, exercising more, making good habits, that sort of thing. And for spiritual, my focus is grow in my relationship with God. And I want to move at the pace of grace. That's something that my husband said many years ago, to move at the pace of grace. And that is to allow the grace of God to kind of steer you and lead and guide you in the direction that you're supposed to go, as opposed to trying to will things to happen that aren't necessarily for you, that you operate in grace. And the scripture says, my grace is sufficient for you. And so if we're walking in the sufficiency of God's grace, then we know that we'll be okay. And so that's kind of where I am with the spiritual and personal growth, is I kind of just want to walk at the pace of grace as it relates to my relationship with God. And then in finances, I want to focus on improving our overall money management. And then physical environment is to continue to maintain our home and workspace. And that's pretty much it as it relates to our annual goals, just my annual life goals in all of these different areas and categories. And I'm pretty proud of myself for going through, honestly, all of these pages and, brain dumping, and then like really taking time to sit down and like look at all of these different areas and really jot all this stuff down. So I'm looking forward to seeing where I'm going to be moving forward in 2023 as it relates to these goals. And then, continuing to fill out this particular goal planner. And this is just a vision board page that I haven't filled out yet. And so I'm just going to jot down some things there. But that is it for the Makselife goal planner for now. And then to the big boy, the future begins now, my happy planner. I just jotted down a few actual financial goals, because that is what this planner will primarily be for, is for financial planning. The the Organized Money, that YouTube channel is absolutely incredible. If you don't know who that is or have followed, or go look it up. I mean, she is absolutely like the epitome of organization as it relates to money, in my opinion. Okay. And I am hoping to get to that status or something similar, at some point in time in the future. My channel name is the Almost Organized Owl, so she's not there yet. Okay. But I'm not there yet. But so I'm just hoping that one day that I can get to that point. And I say that to say, she mentioned the fact that there should be some financial goals, and they should have different categories, 5 different categories: income, debt reduction, savings, budget, and investing. And so that's essentially what I did here. And so for our 2023 financial goals in particular, I would like to increase our income by 25% by December 2023. And I'm not exactly sure how that's going to happen. I know that my husband has a side hustle in the works, and then I plan to establish some type of small business. So 25% is not a ton, but it's definitely something that I believe it is doable. Debt reduction, so I plan to pay or decrease our debt by $7,000. And to do that, we need to decrease our debt by $585 roughly a month. And by doing that, we can eliminate at least $7,000 worth of debt. And that will be absolutely fantastic. Next up is their savings, and our monthly savings goal is similar to that of our debt reduction goal, and that is to save $585 a month roughly, and that will give us about $7,000 in yearly savings. I think that's a good goal. It's not overly ambitious for us. I think that it's something that we can definitely achieve, and I'm hoping that, we'll be able to do that in 2023. Excuse me. The next goal is for budgeting, and we're going to have the goal of tracking our expenses, as I mentioned before, making sure I'm staying consistent with tracking our monthly expenses. And then finally is investing. So I plan to contribute to the Etsy income to the Roth IRA. Oh, I forgot to tell you all. Okay, so listen. I was watching Katie in the House, and she is also a stay-at-home mom. And she mentions the fact that she contributes to a Roth IRA. And I spoke with her, and she said that it is absolutely possible for stay-at-home moms to contribute to a Roth IRA. And I thought that that was an impossibility. So I got the ball rolling, and I contacted my former employer who had the original retirement plan. My original retirement plan with that employer was held by a particular company, and they were able to, or in the process of, as we speak, rolling over my original retirement plan, which I believe was a 403b, into a Roth IRA. Now, because that plan was a vested plan, I wasn't able to get all of the funds because I wasn't there long enough to be able to get all of the funds rolled over. But the good thing is I was able to get some of them rolled over. So I am super excited about that. Thank you so much, Katie. See, one of the joys and benefits of being a part of this community and learning from each other. And so now I have myself a Roth IRA started, or soon to start, for 2023. So we can't contribute a ton of money to that investment account, but I can send over any income that I have received from Etsy can go directly over to the Roth account. And then I have to pay Etsy fees and all of that stuff, but any additional profit, it can go towards the Roth IRA. So I am really excited about this one. My husband already has retirement taken out of his check through his employer. They do a match and all that fun stuff. So he's already taken care of. But it was just, I was concerned about not having employment and being able to contribute to retirement. And so now I can, and it's being set up, and I'm super excited about it. So these are the financial goals that I have for 2023, and we will see what the year brings. I am excited. This is a new challenge for us. This is a new outlook on money for us. Being able to actually tell our money where to go and to make plans for it in advance. I have never done this before, and I am really appreciative of everyone who has supported this journey so far. I thank you so very much for all of those who have subscribed to my channel and who really have supported me and encouraged me on this journey, and I am truly, truly appreciative of your support. If you all like the content from this channel so far, if you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button. And until next time, bye.